So firebrand Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes, boy, he's really stirring it up. He's been accused of being a CIA plant to divide to prop up neocons and take down people who are fighting the neocons. So Nick Fuentes is a firebrand. He's a young, I think he's 25 years old. He's been accused of a lot of things. He's been accused of being anti-Semitic. Who hasn't? He's been accused of being racist. Also, a lot of people in that boat. A little more evidence to back it up on his side, though. But he really has a hard time. He doesn't like race mixing, but none of that has anything to do with this. He's now coming after Charlie Kirk. You know Charlie Kirk, Turning Point USA. He's a major influencer on the right. Right, he could get an audience with the president and stuff like that. So he's coming at him right now. Let's listen to Nick Fuentes. He goes right at Charlie Kirk. Let's listen.
It's only the Republicans that support this. There is no other constituency in the world outside of Israel. It is the Republicans that support this. Republicans that claim to be Christian, Republicans that claim to be compassionate Christians and America first, and they support America's encirclement to Israel as they commit a genocide of women and children. That's not right. And that hypocrisy needs to be called out. And it's just not good enough what we're getting. Charlie Kirk and your focus group, fuck you. Focus group. Why don't you focus on...
Isn't that wow? That's fair. I think that's a real fun. It's welcome to 2025, everybody. When we need to say "F you" to wake up a Christian. Okay, let's go back. Let's go. Keep going.
The suffering and call it out. Turning Point USA makes $80 million per year. $80 million per year. You have millions of followers. You claim to be a Christian. You claim to be America first. You want to do a focus group? You have an obligation to call out what is happening in Israel and who is doing it. You have an obligation with your money, with your organization, your platform, your reach as a Christian, as an American, to call out that we are supporting evil on behalf of a foreign government. That is the epitome of everything you are against as a patriot, as a Christian, and you defend it. You're not even silent, you defend it. And shame on you. I said that the other day. Charlie Kirk has his daughter running up to him on Fox and Friends, and he posts the clip. And that is supposed to be public relations. Look at what a family man I am. Look at me with my daughter. You young Americans need to have kids. And I said this up the other night, but I'll say it again. It's a good thing your daughter was born here, because if she was born there, if she was born in Beirut, if she was born in Syria, if she was born in Yemen, if she was born in Gaza, if she was born in Baghdad, if she was born in Erbil, if she was born in Iran, she could have gotten caught in the crossfire and gotten exploded into a million pieces by this country that you support for no good reason. So it's a good thing she was born here. Because if she was born in any other one of those countries filled with innocent people that are being murdered, wouldn't have gone so hot. And that's not me being a bleeding heart liberal. That's me saying all of this is unnecessary. This is not good for anyone other than Israel. It is not good for the United States. It is not good for the people living there. And it has gone so far beyond the pale of what is considered reciprocal.
Okay. Wow. First of all, Nick Fuentes, when he's right, he's right. And he's right. And I don't mean just right wing. I don't appreciate the language he's using for Charlie Kirk. As a Christian myself, I don't know where that came out of nowhere. But that was really something. When I saw that, I didn't. First of all, maybe they already had a feud. Maybe they don't like it. Sounds like they probably already don't like each other. But because Charlie Kirk is a Zionist, and Nick Fuentes is the opposite by far. of a Zionist. But it's nice to see. So he's a conservative, super duper conservative. He's Nick Fuentes, super duper conservative, meaning he doesn't even believe in that if race mixing through marriage. He thinks white people should marry white people and Hispanic people should marry Hispanic people and black people should, and you shouldn't mix it. It's bad for everybody. That's his view. Okay. I thought we all came from Africa. Isn't that where humanity originated? I don't know. I'm not a whatever the term for is for a person who knows about that stuff. I don't even know the term. I do know the term, but I can't think of it. Anyway, I thought there was some pretty strong fighting words, and I know a lot of people are suspicious of Nick Fuentes, right? So Tucker Carlson, Candace Owen. They said he was. I think they said he was a plant, maybe he was CIA. Did they say that? Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. If I think I'm pretty sure they said something like that he was there to divide and conquer, to subvert. But I don't know about that. I know a lot of people, like Wuhan in the Rumble Rant says, I trust no influencer that magically comes out of nowhere and has a massive following overnight. Well, Nick didn't come out of nowhere. I mean, he's been around for a long time. And then he got banned immediately from every platform. So whether you think he's compromised now or what, he certainly wasn't then. He got banned. He just recently got let back on Twitter, and now he's on some platform called Cozy, I think. Have you heard of that? I've never heard of it.
I haven't heard it. Is it? Yeah, I haven't heard of it either. Is that paleontologist? Paleoanthropologist. That's the term you were thinking about.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mike. Paleo, and that's VAT. That's value added Timpson right there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So what is it called? The paleo-homophobe? I don't know. What is it again?
Paleoanthropologist. Paleoanthropologist.
Okay. But yeah, Nick Fuentes, you know what? Could you do me a favor? This might bother people, but I'd like to hear it again.
Sure.
It's only the Republicans that support this. There is no other constituency in the world outside of Israel.
Pause. He's right about that. When you think about it, like I didn't ever even thought about it. It's like, wow, he's right. But when he says he says constituency, what he means like voting people or regular civilians. Yeah, I mean the media still, right? So the media is still ubiquitous in apologizing. All the powerful in Europe, all the powerful in the UK. So the people in power are still supporting Israel. But there isn't any grassroots constituency that supports Israel outside of the Republican Party. Is that what he's saying? Is that what you hear when he says that?
Yes, that's what I hear.
Okay. I never even thought about it. So but I'm pretty sure the majority of Republicans no longer support Israel's genocide. They might support Israel. Maybe that's what he means also. But again, the Democratic politicians also support Israel. What was that?
That was Timpson value added right now. He's fine.
Sounded like one of those old ringers on a bike. Jing, jing, jing.
Yes. He was throwing a fit right now.
Mike, is that a cash register? An old-timey cash register?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
What was that?
Mike was throwing the bell around the room.
Oh, that's what that is, the bell. Okay. Anyway, that's so the Republican Party, there's no other so when he says Republican, I wish I had him on the show so I could ask him, do you mean the Republican Party meaning the leaders of the Republican Party? You mean the politicians? Do you mean the people who vote Republican? But anyway, let's keep going.
But I just want to say that it doesn't really matter. It's the military that is in support of this. It doesn't, when has our government in the last 75 years listened to the will of the people?
Well, it's not I don't think the military. I think the military has to do what the president says.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Republican president, but it's both. It's bipartisan support of the elected politicians. But no doubt, even
Agreed.
Bernie Sanders is a cuck when it comes to Israel. So Okay, let's keep going.
It is the Republicans that support this. Republicans that claim to be Christian, Republicans that claim to be compassionate Christians and America first, and they support America's encirclement to Israel as they commit a genocide of women and children. That's not right. And that hypocrisy needs to be called out. And it's just not good enough what we're getting. Charlie Kirk and your focus group, fuck you. Focus group, why don't you focus on the suffering and call it out?
Pause. Hey, why don't you focus on this?
Yes, right.
I got something for you to focus on, huh? Right here. Why don't you focus on this? Okay, keep going.
Turning Point USA makes $80 million per year. $80 million per year. You have millions of followers. You claim to be a Christian. You claim to be America first. You want to do a focus group? You have an obligation to call out what is happening in Israel and who is doing it. You have an obligation with your money, with your organization, your platform, your reach as a Christian, as an American, to call out that we are supporting evil on behalf of a foreign government. That is the epitome of everything you are against as a patriot, as a Christian, and you defend it. You're not even silent, you defend it. And shame on you. I said that the other day. Charlie Kirk has his daughter running up to him on Fox and Friends, and he posts the clip. And that is supposed to be public relations. Look at what a family man I am. Look at me with my daughter. You young Americans need to have kids. And I said this up the other night, but I'll say it again. It's a good thing your daughter was born here, because if she was born there, if she was born in Beirut, if she was born in Syria, if she was born in Yemen, if she was born in Gaza, if she was born in Baghdad, if she was born in Erbil, if she was born in Iran, she could have gotten caught in the crossfire and gotten exploded into a million pieces by this country that you support for no good reason. So it's a good thing she was born here. Because if she was born in any other one of those countries filled with innocent people that are being murdered, wouldn't have gone so hot. And that's not.
So I think what he's saying is, first of all, you know, he does have the gift of oratory. I'll tell you that.
Definitely.
And he makes good arguments. And so what he's saying is the only really, so, and I'm thinking about it now more, he's calling out Republican voters and people who are backers of the Republican Party who claim they're America first, like Charlie Kirk. He's calling them out. And yeah, I don't think there's, you know, in the polls, I don't think there's any Democrats that support this, but there are Republicans who. But there's no other like voting bloc anywhere in the world that supports this besides inside the Republican Party. I'm pretty sure that's what he means. And he's calling them out and, you know, self-described Christians. Charlie Kirk's a big self-described Christian. And I think it's also a good point where he says, you know, you're not just quiet about it, you're vocally defending, which is something else, right? But I also, at the same time, I'll give props to Charlie Kirk because he brought Dave Smith to his Turning Point, whatever you call that thing.
Oh, that event, right.
Yeah, he let Dave Smith talk. He let him be. He also brought Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson had a different point of view. So I got to give props to in a sense, to Charlie Kirk for that. I mean, he's doing more than most. And, but yeah, good on Nick. I would say good on Nick Fuentes for calling out the Republican constituency, as he put it, for saying they're Christian and then being completely anti-Christian. And I got your focus group right here. You know what else I got? I got tickets for you to come see me do stand-up in Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Chicago, Rosemont, Illinois, Fort Wayne, Louisville, Appleton, Wisconsin, Hermosa Beach, Sacramento, and San Francisco. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Come see me on tour in Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Appleton, Wisconsin, Rosemont, Illinois, Chicago, Louisville, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Hermosa Beach, Sacramento, San Francisco. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.